All right, good evening. Welcome back to Southside Ice Arena, Game 4, final game of the TPH preseason kickoff. Fox takes on MHA Black, MHA Michigan Hockey Advancement, team sponsored by TPH, which majority of the boys on the team go to. It's a conglomeration of high schoolers, all 20 to 10 birth years, that'll play a split season, AAA schedule, and then we go to their respective high schools. So a couple of familiar faces on that team from a couple years ago. Elliot Picano, Cooper Massimino. Fox will start Chase Hanrahan in net. Leland Henning and Jack Fink on D. Jake Antea, Jackson Granville, and Braxton Penny at forward. It's like Kale still on D. No Parker, no Andrew again. So again, we'll roll 10 forward and 5 deep. Henny glides into the face-off drop. And wins the draw. Right to Henny. Henny to Fink. Fink back to Lenny. Lenny back to Fink. Fink cuts up ice. Takes a look. Near side Antea. Antea drags it in, rims it in deep. Back in the corner, taking off Antea's stick. Behind the net. MHA flips this out of the zone. Nope. Henny swings it back in deep. Right on net. Puck kicked into the corner by the goalie. Ran over the first one there. Shields the puck. It's out from Penny. Puck pops out. MHA skates out. Chips around Lenny. Lenny with the hit. MHA with the puck still, though. Puck loose in the middle. Penny picks this up. Penny, stick tied up. Penny still with it. Antea on his stick. Throws it in deep. Goalie out to play it. Bobbles it. MHA D behind the net with it. Swiped away by Adams. Adams down low. Battles. Closer with the hit. Puck loose. Pops free. MHA near side now. Advances through the neutral zone. Chips in deep. Hits Langen. Langen turns that away at the blue line. Throws it to a soft spot. Coops tries to get to it. Throws it right back far side to Jack. Langen. Dylan tells him to wheel. He switches with him. Jack drops it for Ryan. Ryan has it poked off his stick down low. Ryan ties up the body. Adams waits for the puck to pop free. Finds it. Into the corner. Puck pops up to Langen. Langen walks the blue line over to Coops. Coops from the BC logo. Sends one high. Tipped on net. Goalie gets it behind the net. Puck reversed out. Not out of the zone, though. Coops holds the blue line. Sends one into the corner for Toysher. Toysher behind the net. Avoids the hit. Dylan down low. Gets a stick on this. Dylan ties it up. Gets help from Adams. Dylan wins it. B-side. Adams on it now. Adams ridden down. Okay. MHA with the puck far corner now. Thrown all the way the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Jack plays this. Through the contact. Langen on it. Over to Kale. Kale up for Hartz. Chips the ball. Ball in one-on-one. Ball around the D. Shoots. Saves. Comes right back to him. Side of the net. MHA with it. They look to advance far side. Thrown up through a bunch of feet. Right onto Chase. Chase plays this. Tries to rip it out of the zone. Hits an MHA player. Behind the net. Ball with it. Ball. Heads up ice. Backhanders taken away by MHA. Through the middle. Oh, Hart stands on this. MHA with it. Down low. Kale gets a stick on it right to Fink. Fink through the contact. Hard off the boards. Out of the zone. High after it. Doesn't get there. Fink poked around him. Makes a pass. Goes right to MHA though. Behind the net now. Henning on it. Backhands one to Fink. Fink sauces one to Kai. He lets that go. MHA with it at the blue line. Kept in. Down low now, 2-on-2. Fink takes this away. Fink through the middle, connects with Antea. Antea exits his own. Penny looks to join. Antea stood up at the blue line with the puck on his stick to Lenny. Lenny tries to split the forwards camp. Antea ridden off that puck. Penny comes in support. Antea ties this up, gets it to Penny. Penny on his stick, turns the corner, knocked away. Pops right back out to Antea. Knocked away to Henning. Henning at the blue line, sends it down low, goes in between Antea's feet, all the way behind the goal. Henning gets this off the boards on his backhand, takes a look, nothing. Spins back on his forehand. Centers one. Rolling puck comes to Langen. Langen sends one just wide, tipped in by Penny. That puck was tracking a foot wide. Braxton Penny sticks the blade out. Bats it out of midair. Yeah, right? Penny from Langen opens the scoring. Puck is tied up at faceoff. Got pulled ahead by Coachman. Enters his zone. Throws the brakes on. Drops one over Adam's stick. Dylan backs this down. Dylan lifts the stick, walks in, shoots, hits the side of the post. Puck pops to Adams in the corner. Adams up the boards to Fink. Fink walks the blue line over to Coops. Coops sends one down, hits Teuscher. In his feet, he pulls it to himself. Knocked away. Dylan with it up. Dylan tries to drag it through his feet. Moves it back down in the corner. Adams on it. Sends one through. That's blocked down by an MHA player. Adams on it. Moves it up top for Coops. Coops over to Fink. Fink walks in. Shot. Save. Big rebound. Comes out. Coops. That's this down low. Right field with it. Behind the net. Dylan side of the net. Over in the corner. MHA tries to move it along. Coops cuts this off at the blue line. Coops sends one near corner. Teuscher in Lakefield. Lakefield comes away with it. Dylan settles the puck. Takes a look. Fink crashes. Just misses him. Fink on the goal line. Centers one. Adams shot. Side of the net. Lakefield with it. Got Costa up top. Drops it for Costa. Costa over to it. Walks down on the goal line. Throws the brakes on the boards. Takes a look. Costa with time. Moves one and tries to get one to Fink. Can't. Fink picks it up in the neutral zone. Fink harassed. Sends this in deep. MHA gathers it with time. Rips one ahead. Ice it. Ball, Molyneux, Hartz, Thornton, Langham. It's off. One in the corner by MHA. Ball outmuscles him. Takes it away. Takes a look. Goes up to the point. In the middle. Ball. All the way around the net. Ran off that puck. Comes right to Kai. Kai takes a look. Moves it up top for Kale. Kale over to Langen. Langen at the BC logo. Sends one through. On target. Loose. MHA with it. Side of the net. Ball. Good puck movement from Fox. Quality opportunity. Same five, stay out. Ball in to take the draw. MHA with it. Kai runs him off the puck, gets help from Mason. Kai with it. Kai taking off the puck. Easton skates into it. Easton cycles it in deep for Hartz. Hartz with a hit, ties it up. Kai tries to drag it through camp. MHA escapes with it. Ball takes it away though. Easton, middle, taken by MHA. Kale breaks this up. Easton passes out of midair. Offsides MHA. They have to regroup. Kai with it. Kai enters his zone with some speed. He goes to get a change. Kai drags in, knocked off his stick behind the net. Hartz flipped over his stick. Ball on. Backhanded down deep. My ball for Hartz. Hartz plays the body. Puck rolls free. Ball takes it away at the goal line. Ball behind the net with it now. Up to Henning. Henning plays it off the boards. Settles it right down to Easton. Easton tries to turn the corner. Sends one through. Doesn't make it. Kai picks it up at the hash mark. Near side hash mark. Kai tries to get it down to Easton and up. Easton tries to backhand one to Kai. Taken by MHA. Kai battles. Kai comes away with it. The dot shot blocked. Comes to Easton. Easton over to Lenny. Lenny feathers one through to Fink. Fink sends one on. Hartz goes for the tip. Doesn't connect. Henning in to take the draw. Granville, Day, Henning, Fink. Up to Henning, skips his stick. MHA on it. Henning steals it up, gets help from Penny. Henning and Penny pops out to Day. Day gets one to Granville. Off his stick to MHA. Penny with it now. Up down deep, and Lenny on it. Lenny's the first one there. Lenny lays the body, ties this up for Penny. Lenny comes away with it. Looks through the middle, sauces one to Day off his backhand and deep. Icing wig off. Day on the forecheck. Penny turns him over down low. Penny centers one off Day's backhand. Through the middle now. Hoops that poked around him. He recovers. Whoa. Sliding shot on Chase. He sticks this over to the boards. Randall gets this out of the zone. Randall on the forecheck. Off the boards. Langan with it. Flips in far corner. Slowly out to play it. Rims it around. MHA with it. Ryan and Dylan take this away. No, they don't. In. Poked away by Coop. Right to Dylan. Dylan bursts the speed. Knocked off that puck. Pulls it in deep, though. Ryan stops that rush. Coops, red line. Can't get that deep. MHA does, though. Langan picks it up in the D zone. Moves it near side to Dylan. Dylan gets one through. Picked up by MHA. Poked away by Dill. At the dot, Dylan shot just over the net. Rims all the way out of zone. Kale picks this up in the neutral zone. Through the middle to Adams. Adam, that's, well, not outside, but over to Toysher. Back to Dylan, tap in. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm living a dream, man. Oh, God. By a couple feet. Yeah. 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 It's that blatant. Like, come on. Two of them were offsides, not just one. Ball, Molyneux, Hearts, Fink, Torrington. MHA with it. Tail steps. That's rim past him. Hearts takes it up. Hearts knocked off that puck. In the center, doesn't connect. Down low, Kai with it. Ball, swipes at it, can't connect on his backhand. Fink takes this away with Kai. Kai lays one for ball that's offside. He's going to have to regroup. Hartz just dumps it back deep. MHA with it. They'll look to escape. It's Hart's stick. Leaves it for Kai. Kai switches with Kale. Moves up top. Moves it to Fink. Step down for it and does. Gives it back down low to ball. Kai tries to slide one through, can't. Tucks in deep. No icing. Thanks, near side. Ball gets a stick on this. In deep. Lenny picks this up at the blue line. Slides one over just past Inteo. Langan over to Lenny. Lenny from the BC logo. Sends one through. Tipped by Penny. Granville. Outside stick. Couldn't quite get anything on it. Penny ties this up. Rim pass Braxton. Goes for the stick lift. Doesn't get it. Sauce pass Lenny in. One-on-one on Langan. Langan sends him wide. Chase makes a glove save. Whistle. Penny, Langan, Henning, Granville, and Inteo. Up in Jake's feet, or to the Jack's feet. two jacks and a Jake out there right now. Huck up to the point. MHA walks to the line, send it back down to the forward. That's Elliot Ficano, tucks it in deep. Henning steals his man, gets help from Penny. Penny over to Granville. Granville back into the long. MHA is going to take that. Pops through. Shot over the net. Shot through, blocked by Braxton Penny. Tries to bat it out, knocked down by MHA. Shot on net. Chase covers. Penny and Dylan. Face off, stays in the dot, punched over to the wall. Coop. Ties this up. Fink steals the body. Kicks it to himself a little too far. Fink gives chase. Rims it around for Day. Coop, first one there, out of the zone. Adams gets chase. Fink with it. Fink on it. Fink moves to Antea, or Adams rather, back to Fink. Day with a stick lift. MHA escapes with it. And on Coops, thrown in deep, comes right to Fink. Fink, D to Coops. Coops takes a look. Through the middle, picked off. Chase backhands this for Fink. Fink rips one up. Adams catches that. Through the middle for Day. Day walks in 1-on-3. Sends a shot. That's blocked. Glove down by MHA. Kale. Langen. Oh, no. Nope. Puck tied up. Kale and Langen. Through the middle. Adams. Loose. Langen moves his behind the net. Gets help from Ball. Ball on it. Ball chips out of the zone. Pass to D. How is it? Oh, goalie plays it though. Hartz wins this. Takes a hit. MHA escapes with it. Puck comes to Kale. Kale just sends this back in deep. MHA tries near side now. Cut off by Kai. Stops this one through the ball. Ball avoids the hit. Tries to slide one in deep for Hartz and does. Hartz to Langen. Langen, blockered away. Kai on it. Tries to get one to Penny, can't. Puck chipped out of the zone. Kai's the first one there. Kai heads up ice to a lot of traffic in the change. Kai around the net. Shot over the net into the glass. Big bounce out, gets by Hart. Kai picks this up, takes a look. Off the glass, gonna be gloved, not off the glass, gonna be gloved down by MHA. In the air. Fink in his feet, backhands one along. Kai doesn't get there. MHA with it in the corner. Tied up comes MHA at the blue line. Shot is tipped in. Granville escapes with it. Nice sauce pass to Penny. And he throws the brakes on, takes a look. Antea up to Coops. Coops over to Henning. Henning slides one through, tip just wide by Antea. Granville gets a stick on this, out of the zone. Coops picks this up, backhands it along to Antea. Antea through the middle, intercepted by MHA, comes back to Antea. Tied up. Ryan comes away with it. Flips this, glove down by MHA. Right to Langen. Langen to Coops. Coops offsides. Teuscher, Day, Lakefield, Langen, Coops. Face off one. Dylan on it. Sends in deep. Oh, weird bounce. Oh, man. That puck's like a crazy carom off the glass. Right on net. Puck in the middle. Langen to Dylan. Dylan back to Jack. It's picked off by MHA. Jack swipes this along in deep. Icing. D-zone draw here for Fox. Fink and Thornton, Day, Lakefield, Teuscher. MHA thrown out of the dot. Let's have one by MHA up to the point. Got through, blocked wide. In the corner, Fink on him. It's behind the net. Swiped along by Kale for Death. Day flips it to Teuscher. Teuscher to Dylan. Dylan tries to get one out. Can't. Fink steps. Day picks this up. Swipes it in deep. Right on Dylan's stick. Dylan to Ryan. Can't get a look at it. Ryan tied up. Swipes this in deep. Puck comes to Ryan. Kicked off his skate to MHA. Day gets a stick on this. Pushes it back in the zone. Day moves this forward. Day ran off that puck. Puck comes to Kale. Sends it in deep. Fox says to get out of the zone. MHA looks to break out. Flip down the ice, hits Kai in the skate, goes right to Langen. Langen to Lenny. Lenny to Kai. Short time left. Kai tries to get one to Easton. Easton throws the brakes on. Back to Kai. Kai fans on the shot. Down low. That will do it here for the first period. Ball, Hartz, Molyneux, Henning, Langen. Starts second period. MHA with it, near side. Chip through the middle, taken by Langen right to Kai. Kicks it in the zone. Gets around Kai. Easton picks him up though. Pass chipped by him. Through the middle. Lenny on it. Lenny can't get that out of the zone. Now it's out. Kai on it. Takes a look. Backhands one to Easton. Easton in the zone. Sent in deep. Henning cuts this off. Takes a shot. Blocked down. Henning gets a stick on this though. Keeps it in the zone. Ball drops to Hart. Pick in his pocket though. Through the middle connects. Langen cuts this off with the red line. Backhands one in deep. Henning hard on the forecheck. Up through the middle. Off. Chase just covers this up. That must have been the payback. Yeah. Yep. Right. Yeah. Tied up. Pops out to MHA. Granville forces a bad pass up to the point. MHA keeps it in his zone though. And Taya backhands that one out. Penny on the forecheck. Up through the middle. Fink steps. Keeps this in. And Taya throws it in deep. Granville behind the net for it. First one there. In the corner now. Gets help from Penny. MHA takes it away D-side. Next. Oh, yeah. And Taya's going to go for a trip. Henning and Thornton, Toysher and Lakefield. Face off, tied up to Lenny. In his feet. Lenny gets control of it behind the net. Off the boards. Not out. Fuck, that's out of play, though. Same four, stay out. Takes off to the right of Chase. Clean win by MHA. Shot Chase with a glove save. .145 left in the penalty kill rather. They have one. Kale brings us into the corner, ties it up, gets help from Lenny. Kale kicks this head to Lenny. Lenny ties it up. MHA comes away with it. Up to the point, out of the zone. Ryan bursts the speed. Goalie way outs play. Ryan around the goalie. Bouncing puck. Near side, Dylan with it. Dylan. She's so deep. Puck loose. Dill comes away with it. Dylan in, one on one. Oh! Through the middle. Oops. Coop steps. Blocks that down. That gets chipped. Hearts on it. We got Langen and Coops, Hearts and Adams now. Shot. Chase shuts the door. Langen off the glass. Gets by. Through the middle. Hits. Hearts. Hearts chips around to Adams. Adams ties this up. MHA comes away with it. Can't get that through the middle. Backhanded along. MHA with some room now. Enters the zone. Fans on that. Hearts backhands that out of the zone. 15 seconds left on the PK. Adams gathers. Turned over, but right to Langen. Langen can't get it deep. Shot. Cooper. Chase makes the save. Back to even strength now. Jay, Molyneux, ball. Henning, Fink. Puck comes to Lenny. Rims it around for Day. Jay gets there. He's got Kai up ahead. Can't get it to him. Skates right into it, though. Around ball. Day drags it around one. Shot. Save. Oh, come on. They're going to get a high stick. His stick hit him in the helmet. Going to have Penny and Taya and Kale and Fink. 2 minutes. Easton ball, high sticking. Face off won by MHA up to the point. Shot, chase blockers that away. Kale and Fink tied up. Fink takes it away. Fink rips it out of the zone. Slowly out to play it. MHA with it. Puck sent in deep. Rimmed around. Up to the point. Down low. Over to the other side now. Through the middle. Kale takes that away. Pops up in the air to Intea. Shot. Chase with the save. Loose. Intea on it. Down low. I don't know.
Why would the ref even let that even get there?
Tail to the box. 4 on 3. We're going to play 5 on 4 rather. Still a minute left in the PK for Fox on balls penalty. Matching penalties there. Kai hard on the forecheck. Granville takes this away. Sends it down low. Loose puck. Granville moves that out of the zone. 25 seconds left in balls penalty. Kai. Wrap around. Granville. 2 saves. Toysher, Lakefield, St. Henning. Ten seconds left on the penalty to ball. Taken away by Henning. Thrown in deep. That will do it for pretty much do it for Easton's penalty. Ryan picks this up. Takes a look. Ball back out now. 5-a-side hockey. Dylan pulls this out. Tries to backhand one along. Taken away. Move down low. Ryan on it. Ryan picks his pocket. Backhander. Doesn't get through. Comes to Dill. Side of the net. Ryan. Front of the net. Dill. Poked up to Lenny. Lenny over to Ryan. Ryan in the slot. Shot is blocked. Still with Ryan. Slides it up for Henning. Henning through traffic to Ryan. Tip, loose. Puck is iced down. Oh, the one that made it anyway. Fink on the puck. Oh, man. Tries to send one through the middle. Hits the body. Adams on it. Fink with it now. Fink in his feet. Pulls it out. Tosses one through the middle. Fink with a hit. Frees that up. MHA loose in the middle. Chase shuts the door. Popped out to the D. Shot blocked by Dill. Puck chipped in deep. Henning to Adams. Puck caroms into the middle. Shot blocked by an MHA player right on Fink's stick. Fink kicks this ahead out of the zone. Gets it deep. Takes a hit and gets it to Dill. Through the middle. Coop steps. Montea. Oh, Chief Riga, thank you. Montea, Kai, Hartz, Coops, Langen. To the first power play of the game, Langen to Coops. Coops down to Kai. Kai in the corner. Over to Antea. Antea back to Kai. Up to Coops. Over to Langen off his stick. Gathers. Chipped out of the zone. Coops over for it. Drops for Kai. Kai accelerates into the zone. Drops it for Langen. Langen takes a look. Cycles it for Coops. Chipped into the bench. That will be the whistle for an ice cut.
Am I bugging you being so close?
Not at all.
Okay.
Nope. All right, welcome back. Second half action here. 8:42 left in the game, or in the second period rather. Still have a whole nother 17 after this. Currently refless. Both teams are out here. Chase hanging out in a netless crease, joined by Langen and Henning, Adams, Teuscher, Lakefield. There's the Zebras. Moving. You shouldn't. Offensive zone draw here for Fox. Fox starts the period with a minute 29 power play remaining. Teuscher in to take the draw. Ties it up, wins it to Dylan. Dylan with the puck. Round one, loses that though. Flipped all the way down to Chase. Plays it in the corner. Rims it around for Lenny. Lenny takes a peek. Avoids the hit. Langen on it, drops it for Henning. Henning with speed. Oh, puck sticks on the ice on him. Good back check by Adams. To Dill. Dill around. Behind the net. Taking off his stick. Ryan slides right into it. Ryan. We got a bad puck or something. That puck is just sitting there on the ice. To Henning. Off the boards. MHA chase way out to the dot. Plays it off the boards. MHA takes it wide open net wide. Chase Hanrahan bailed out by a misaimed shot from the neutral zone. Ball, Hartz, Molyneux, Coops, Fink. Face off, clean win to Coops. Near side, Coops spins out with it. Goes to Fink. Fink, stuck in his feet. Backhands one along for Coops in front of the net. Coops the ball. Ball around one. Coops near side with it. Drops it for Easton. Easton takes a look. Over to Kai. Kai to Fink. Top of the circle. Fink slides with the ball. Doesn't connect. Easton picks this up. Takes a look. Leaves it for Coops. Coops down to Kai. Hart's in the corner with it. Kai takes it. Tries to get it back to Mason. Mason comes off the wall with it. Backhands one to Easton. Too much traffic taken away. Coops on it. Backhands one to Fink. Fink through the middle hits Kai. Kai accelerates through. Goes wide. Sends one through. Doesn't connect. Ball picks this up. Ball on it. Off the stick. Henning gets a piece of that. Keeps it in the zone momentarily. Lenny pushed off that puck. Battles back. Gets it deep to Penny. Penny in the zone. 1-on-2. Penny. Hash mark shot. Blocked wide. Chipped along by MHA. Kale cuts this off. Sends it in deep. Behind the net. MHA with it. Penny on the forecheck. Hits the skate. Penny keeps this in deep. Penny bats it along for Antea. To Penny. Penny to Henning. Henning over to Kale. Kale sends one through. Tip wide. Antea loose. Penny. Oh, blocked. icing. Face off, tied up, comes to Langen up top. Langen with one down deep. Penny, first one in the corner. Eyes this up, Granville in to help, doesn't get there. Hoops down for it, gets a stick on it, keeps it down. Penny and Granville. Granville behind the net with it. Tries to stuff a wraparound home, taken away by MHA. Down low, Coop steps, keeps this in. Penny, Coops, and Taya in the corner with it. Backhands one to Penny. Penny's shot side of the net. Granville picks this up, centers one, nobody home. Coop steps into this, drags around one, shot, hits the knob of the goalie's stick. Langen drops it down for Granville. Granville at the dot, shot, scores! Goalie got a piece of it, ripped off the top of his glove and in the back of the net. Penny wins this draw. Gillen with it to Fink. Fink, red line, deep. Goalie swipes at it, doesn't get there. Adams ties this up. Glacier behind the net, looks for it. Penny cuts this off, gets help from Dylan. MHA with it. Through the middle, tipped away by Ryan. Ryan drags through. Oh no, they need to grab a different puck. Puck to Henning. Henning over to Fink. Fink, blue line. New forward line out. Day, Ball, Molyneux. Oh, not Day. Hearts, rather. Solid one. Face off clean win to Fink. Fink red line. High flips this out of the zone. Yeah, that's one way to get rid of that puck. Nope, it's coming right back in. Face off, clean win. Splits the D, though. Fink's the first one there. Through the middle, hits ball. Ball accelerates along the wall. Slides one through the middle. Hearts sends this in deep. Goalie out to play it. Can't cut it off. High down low. Gets a skate on it. Over to Ball. Ball up the wall. Down to Kai. Backhands one to Lenny. Lenny's shot is blocked. Lenny in the corner. Reverses one to Ball. Ball centers one. Hart scores. Thornton and Langen, Penny, and Taya Day. Near side, chipped up. Chipped in deep, face out play. Takes a look. Over to Langen. Langen to Day. Kicked in by MHA. Puck bounces free. Penny, not out. Kale pokes this out of the zone. MHA regroups. Near side. D to D. To the middle. Doesn't connect. Icing. Come on. You keep looking at the puck. Grab a new one. Toysher, Lightfield, Adams, Langen, Thornton. Dylan tries to get one to Jack. Can't connect. Jack hard after it. Chase lets him know where to go. Bangs it off the board. Straight into an MHA player, though. Ryan turns on it. Ryan backhands one to Ryder. Through a bunch of traffic. Ryder tries to drag it through camp. MHA in. Send in deep. Cross corner. Langen picks this up. A little bit of time. Off the boards for Dill. Splits his feet. Shot blocked by Ryan. Dale overskates this. Sends one over to Langen. Puck in deep. Dale ties this up. Gets help from Langen. Langen on him. Cycles down. Dale ties this up in the corner. Shot blocked by Chase up into the net. Face off, won by MHA. Shot on Chase, kicks it away. Shot, fights it off, covers it in the crease. What a save. Chase, I think he got it with his elbow, knocked it up in the air, fell down behind him. Covers it. That couldn't have been more than inches from the goal line. Chase off one again by MHA, but swiped down low. Scoops behind the net, ties him up. Help from Ball. Puck rimmed around to Hartz. Hartz chips to Ball. Ball with a burst of speed in, drags around, ran off that puck. Ball still on it though. In the corner, down for Kai. Kai behind the net, eats a cross check. Kai on the goal line, fans on the pass, chips it down for for Hartz. Hartz to Easton. Easton turn the corner, up to the point to Fink. Fink walks, has to just send it to safety. Down through the middle, right to Hartz. Shot is blocked up into the netting. Langen with it. Langen walks the middle. Sends one through, just wide. Gay steps down, pokes it in deep. Puck punched around. MHA with it. Gay applies pressure, turns them over, but they get it right back. Ooh, pass by MHA, bounces off some sticks right to their goalie. Face off, won by Fox. Grenville, spin shot, blocked away. Penny with a hit. Day in with him. Penny and Day. Penny comes away with it on the goal line. Centers one, nobody home. Langen comes down for it. Shipped it all the way out. Henning picks this up, rims it hard around for Granville. Granville stuffs this along for Penny. Penny drags it too far. Backhanded to nobody. MHA looks to pick this up. Penny in on the forecheck. Penny takes this away. Up to Langen. Langen sends it in deep. Penny, Granville sends one side of the net. Rimmed around. Langen cuts this off. Backdoor for Day off his backhand. Down low. Fink sends this behind the net. 25 left in the period. MHA through the middle. Doesn't connect. Comes right to Fink. Fink pops this to Ryan. Ryan's got Dylan and Ryder crashing. Over to Ryder. Ryder to Dylan. Loose. Now covered. Nope.
Still stop it.
Oh. I said, you eliminate the one variable that you can control. Try a new puck. If that puck sticks, then it's obviously the ice. Like, it can't hurt to try. We got thousands of them here. Clean win by Fox, but me tossed out of the dot here. 6.9 left. Yeah. Dylan in to take this draw now. Tries to shoot one through. Taken by MHA behind the net. Dale moves this down low for Ryan. Ryan had Dylan in the middle. Couldn't get in time. Needed a couple more seconds. Well, I was hoping when it got knocked out by Kai, like, well, that's the end of it.
Richie could easily say, hey, come on.
Yeah. Well, when it got knocked out, they went over. All right, start of the third. Fox up 4-0. Hand to hand. Dorrington, Fink, Toysher, Lightfield, Adams. Goals by Penny, Lightfield, Granville, and Hart. Face off won by Ryan forward. Adams gives chase. Up to the point, and Ryan takes this away. Shot! Oh, he rings the post. That's 3 or 4 for out of the zone. Fink gets there. Gets help from Thornton and Lightfield. Shot, pitched into the other corner. Adams has Dylan ahead. Can't get one to him. Chipped in deep. Ryder cuts this off. Ryder backhands one to Kale. Kale over to Fink. Fink kicks it forward and throws it in deep. Icing arm is up and called. Ball, Molyneux, Hartz, Henning, Coops. Face off one by MHA up to the point. Hartz out, blocks that out of the zone. He's got Kai with him, moves it to him. Arts goes to the middle, ball trails. Oh, hits the post off a skate. Arts with it, drops it for Easton. Kai sets a little pick, frees Easton up. Oh, hits somebody. I think he got Hearts in that. Maybe one of the MHA players. Same 5. Draw one far side. Coops gets a stick on this, slows it down. Through the middle, it's not going to connect. MHA picks this up and regroups. Batted out of the zone now. Backhands along. Connects. Lenny with the body. Frees this up to ball. Ball. Just books one out right to Hart. Hart slows down. Waits for help. Sends one through. Picks up his own shot. Takes a hit. Gets it to Kai. Easton calls for it on the goal line. Off his skate. Kai bats it around. Easton picks it up near side now. Sends one to Hartz. Hartz was right-handed. That had a good shot. Ball lays up the hit. Icing. Out of my peripheral, I saw the linesman throw his hand up for the icing. I thought he was calling a penalty on that hit. Like, are you kidding? Like, come on. I was like, oh, no orange band. Penny in with Antea, Granville, Lang, and Thornton. No, thank you. MHA thrown out of the dot. And he ties this up. Antea with a shot through a lot of traffic and sticks. Covered by the goalie. Same 5. Tied up. In Granville's feet. Pops up to the point to Langen. Langen walks the blue line. Takes a look. Sends one through. Makes it all the way through. Goalie makes a save. Penny tries to toe drag around. Side of the net. Shot goes wide. Tails. Not going to get there. Picks it up at the neutral zone. Chase tells him to go to D to D. Jack takes a look. Hits Penny. Skips off his stick. Too far. Poked away. Behind the net now. Down to the middle. Penny with it. Moves it to Antea. Antea takes a look. Over to Kale. Kale sends one through. Saved. Loose. Langen cuts this off at the blue line. Sends it right back down for Granville. Too far. Fox gets it half change here. MHA doesn't connect. It's going to bounce right to Langen. Skates it in the zone. He's got Dylan with him. Jack, shot. Oh, toe save. Ryan causes a turnover. Dylan, nice find. Backhand run to Ryan. Jay calls for it, but it goes to Dylan instead. Dylan shoots. Elbow save. Puck pops free. MHA with it. Ryan takes this away. Reverses course. Backhands one. Cut off by Fink. Fink with it. Red line around one. Fink in deep. Jay gives chase. Jay picks this up. Centers one just out of Fink's reach. Fink cycles it in deep. Jay picks it up far corner. Takes a look. He's got Ryan in the middle. Finds him. Ryan stuffed on the doorstep. Dylan picks this up. Dylan through the contact. Day gets a stick on this. Causes the turnover. Gets help from Dylan. MHA regroups it. Fink steps all the way down. Day on this side wall now in support. Pops free to Dylan. Dylan through a lot of contact. Kicks to himself. To Ryan in the slot. Shoots. Saved. Actually, I think a block. Not saved, rather. Dylan and Ryan along the wall. Dylan moves it D side. Through the contact. Liam in for it. Liam tries to center one. Nobody there. Goes right back into the pile. Dylan side of the net. Backhands one to Fink. Fink over to Coops. Coops sends one through. Saved. Cover. No, loose. Now covered. Good possession there by Fox. A lot of scoring opportunities. Henning and Langham. Ball, Hearts, Molyneux. Face off, worn by MHA, just ice down. Chase lets this go. Whistle. Yeah, right. That's how you got to do it. 12.5 left. Knox still holds a 4-0 lead. Ball loses his draw. MHA trips out of the zone. Pass Langen. Langen gets there though, flips it over Kai's head. Kai's got help in the middle with Ball. Ball's got Hearts with him. Ball centers on Hearts. Good back check by the MHA D. Broke that up. Hearts drops it for Langen. Langen drags it through down to the corner. Throws the brakes on, takes a look. Cycles it down for Kai. Kai on his back end. He's got Hearts crashing. Doesn't go to him. Tries to drag through. Turned over. Langen picks this up. Sends it to Hearts off his stick, but he gets it to Ball. Ball off his stick and skate right to Hearts. Hearts walks in. Ball scores. Or not Ball. Kai got it. Hearts from his back side of the net to Kai. Well, I don't know. They're celebrating like Easton got it.
That might be generous.
Right? Yeah, I thought Kai got it too, but we got it on tape. We'll find out. We'll give it to Easton momentarily. Granville, Penny, I think Antea, I think Norrington. It is Antea. Buck all the way around. Jake hard after. Leaves it for Braxton to Granville. Granville to Braxton. Braxton to Fink. Fink sends one through. Gets hit by Antea just wide. Thrown out of the zone. Fink is the first one there. Bats it along for Kale. Leaves it for Penny. Penny back to Fink. Fink near side. Somebody stay high for Fink, please. Kale gets a piece of that. Batted up in the air. Kale scoops this up. Moves it ahead to Antea. Kale and Jake. Jake dumps it in softly. He's smart 8. Through the middle. Connects. Oh, Liam. He saw a lot of ice in front of him. Fox offside. 10:39 left. No, running clock. Crap. Face off to Langen. Sorry about that. Trying to get the clock on. Over to Coops. Coops on target. Pop straight out to Ryder. Oh. Ryder. Day. Adams gets a piece of this. Glacier gets the rest of it. Slows it down. MHA gets it out though. Right to Coops at center ice. Coops. Ryan taken away. Day on it. Gets it out of the zone. Caught up in the rest beat. Now it's in deep. Chase with it. Sets it up for Langen. Langen takes a look. Goes behind the net to Coops. Coops. Back to Jack. Jack behind the net. Near side. Glacier tip to Adams in deep. Day gives chase. Swiped ahead by the goalie. Ryan on it. Sends one through. That's blocked up in the air. Hemming off the bench. Gets a piece of this. Slows it down. Through the middle. In on Fink. Nope. Off the skate. Back to the MHA bench. Near side. Connects. In on Fink. Fink sends him wide. Lenny pokes him in the corner. Oh, Easton. Okay. Side of the net. Chase covers. Face off. MHA with it. Hartz tries to swipe it. Can't. Goes down the corner. Easton one hands it behind the net for Lenny. Lenny. Kai. Kai backhands. Easton just bats this in deep. Goes and gets it. Through the contact. Sets it up for Kai. Kai sends one through. Blockered into the corner. Ball on it. Kai calls for it in the middle. Easton obliges. Kai can't handle it though. 3-on-2. Yep. Easton evens it up. Flipped in deep. Chase lets this go behind him. Rips it around. Kai gets this out of the zone momentarily. Pitched back in. Lenny picks this up far side. Heads up ice to Kai. Kai tries to chip ahead for Kale. Kale just moves it ahead to Penny. Taken by MHA. Hartz with a hit. Kai on it. Hartz with it. Drops it for Kale. He misses the puck though. Shot right into, whoops, sorry about that. Right into the Fox logo of Chase. Penny and takes a draw. Tied up, kicked down by Penny to Langen. Doesn't get all that out of the zone. Kai through the middle. Granville gets a piece of this. Shot through. Chase blocks it up in the air. Granville on it. Up to the point. Shot blocked by Langen into the corner. Jack off the glass. And Taya back to Jack. Jack pitches this out of the zone. That might settle. It will settle. No icing. Sauce. That's going to be right on Chase, though. Drops it for Troops. Troops off the boards. And Taya gets enough for this. Gets it in deep. MHA with it, though. Their turn to send one deep. Oh, man. If the ref was turned the other way, it was too many. MHA with it. Drop near side. Ryan gets a stick on this. Not all of it, though. MHA, DDD in front of the net. Through the middle. And right back. Nice passing there. In on Coop. Step wide. Behind the net. Adams picks this off in the middle. He's got Ryan with him. Backhand in front of Ryan. Ryan's got Dylan with him. Ryan behind the D. Shot scores. Ryan Ryder, Dylan, Fink, Penning. Fink with it, red line. Hits a stick on the way in. Doesn't make it. Dylan with a hit. Ties this puck up. Puck chip three. Ryan on it. Ryan takes this away. Ryan around the D. Shot. Doesn't get all that. Puck in the corner. Ryder and Ryan. Ryder with it. Moves it along to Ryan. Ryan shields the puck. Has it taken away, though. Puck pops up to Dylan, though. Dylan sends one through. Glove save. Ball Kai Day. Day on it. Rolling puck. Turns. Shoots. That's blocked. It comes right back to him. Ball evens up numbers. Puck's punched in. Chase picks this up. Rips one down to Kai. Kai gets a bounce. He's got Liam up ahead. Can't get one to him, though. Kai skates it in. Puck comes right back to him. Drags around. Shot blocked into the corner. Puck pops free. Oh, man. Goalie didn't know where that one was. Chipped around Henning. Runs a little interference. Fink picks this up. Fink near side for Kai. Kai brings it in his zone. Tries to drop one to the ball. Comes right back to him. Ball moves this in deep. Rolling puck. Kai with it. 3:19 left. Day behind the net with it. MHA comes away with it. Fans on. Oh, gets it right back though. Langen moves this away in the corner. Blows the tire kill. Gloves this down. Gets it to Granville. Granville with numbers with Langen and Penny. Drops for Langen. Langen through the contact. Gets help from Granville. MHA takes it D-side. Pitches through the middle. Kale kicks this down to Penny. Penny can't get it back. Puck swiped in deep. Langen ties this up. Kale in to help. Through the middle, and Taya gets a stick on this. And Taya around the D. Jake in. Shot scores! Ryan wins this forward. Ryder doesn't get there, though. Puck in deep. MHA taken by Ryan. Hands on it. Swipes that. That's going to be icing. Fox going to take every opportunity they can to change. Draw this out. Ball wins this draw. Fink on it. Fink behind the net with it. Off the boards for Day. Day catches this. Through the middle to Antea. Too far behind him. Puck in deep. Kicks right to Coops. Coops gets the red line. Gets it in deep. MHA with it behind the net. Antea kicks it off. Gets it to Ball. Day ties him up behind the net. Swiped by Day into the middle. Nobody home. And Taya grabs the rolling puck though. Taya ran off this puck. Ball back in along for Coops. Coops to Fink. Fink sends this one wide. 20 seconds left. Full change again to Fox. Through the middle, picked off by Granville. In on Henning. Henning blocks this. Kale gets his feet on it, slows it down. In the middle, Penny gonna ice this down. Hearts with 3 seconds. Shoot! Hearts. Oh. Fox will come away victorious. 7-0 win. Chase Hanrahan with the shutout. Goals from, in reverse order, Antea, Toysher, Ball, Hearts, Granville, Lakefield, Penny. Fox is off next weekend for Labor Day. In 2 weeks, we'll see you at Buffalo Wild Wings Arena in Troy. First MHA Showcase. Fox, I believe, takes on Bell Tire, Big B Coffee, and OJG. We'll see you then. Once I know the times, I'll post them on